You want to enter those three details like card number, expiry date, name of the card, and CVN number. CVN number, just now I said, behind of the card you can find out the 3-digit number, that will be called as CVN number. After entering these details, it will be asking, like it will be sending OTP, and you will be receiving an OTP. After receiving OTP, in the sense one time password, yeah, you will be receiving this OTP. After receiving this OTP, you want to enter that OTP number in your payment form. After that, you have to click on submit, and automatically the amount will be taken from your account. So this is the procedure to be followed for payment by credit card. Actually, that OTP is for security purpose only, security reason. Somebody can take your card and somebody can misuse it, but if it is OTP, no one can. So that's the reason they have given this. Even in case of payment by debit card also, the same thing only. At the time of payment, they'll be asking you to select the payment mode. Either it may be debit card or credit card, or it may be online banking, or it will be maybe mobile banking. They'll be asking thing to choose. If you are choosing credit card, the previous procedure what I said, it should be followed. If you are selecting debit card, the same, user pay by providing card number, expiry date, name of the card, card verification value, that is number only, and then OTP, and will be receiving OTP. After receiving the OTP, if you enter that OTP number which you are receiving from the payment app, after that you should click on double verification and all those things to be done. Same credit card and debit card, the same procedure only should be followed. Next, payment by net banking. How will you do payment by net banking? In case of payment by net banking, it's a simple method of paying online from customer's bank account. Actually, net banking is a very easy and simple procedure. Need not remember card number and all those things. Actually, if you are using debit card or credit card, it will be a little complicated process, because you should have that card always with you, and similarly you want to enter a lot of numbers as well as passwords. So it will be very complicated process to you. To overcome this complication, we'll go for either net banking or mobile banking. In case of net banking, it is a simple method of paying online from customer's bank account. For performing this net banking, you want to log in by providing username and password, that's all. And then for security purpose, will ask password or OTP which is received for security reason, and once you entered and validated, payment is done. Easy procedure. But in case of credit card or the debit card, you want to enter the card number, expiry date, name of the card, and CVN number. So it will be very complicated process. You want to refer with the card, you should have that card in your hand to perform this process. To overcome this problem, we'll have this net banking. Net banking procedure is very easy. You want to log in with your user ID and password. Once if you log in your user ID and password, at the time of payment, it will be asking OTP. Just if you are entering OTP or password, automatically process will get over. It is very easy, but ensure that you should not share this net banking user ID and password with anyone. Next thing is payment mode by mobile banking. How will you do this payment mode? Payment by mobile banking, same procedure. Customer should download this mobile banking software which is provided by the bank, and they should install it, and they should link that app with the account, and then we'll use MPIN, mobile banking PIN, for mobile banking. Customer can link debit or credit card with this software, because all each and every banking app will be providing this. So customer can link the app with the credit card or debit card. Next thing is UPI. It is very very important. Unified Payment Interface. It is developed by National Payment Corporation of India. National Payment NPCI. National Payment Corporation of India under the guidelines of RBI. It allows send and receive money between accounts linked with the mobile number. With the help of mobile number, we can send or receive amount. The BHIM UPI app enables the user to link the app with the accounts where they have already linked the same mobile number. The sending and receiving money are done on the real-time basis and does not require IFSC code. Instead of IFSC code, both sender and receiver need a VPA, that is virtual payment address. It will be like something which we can create with the help of this UPI. Like if it is State Bank, I'll be creating account like Kavita at SBI. If it is like ICICI Bank, I'll be creating like Vibhushna at ICICI, etc. Like that, you can create a VPA, virtual payment address, and you can perform this process. Actually, UPI is an unified payment interface. It is very easy only, you can understand it very clearly. Now you can create several VPA using this PHIM UPI official Android app, or using any of the Indian banks UPI apps, and linked more than one bank account. Only you have to link the same mobile number or SIM which you are using in your smartphone with your bank account. Before creating VPA, the UPI Payments app will verify your SIM by sending an SMS to authenticate the linked bank account. So this UPI is used only in case of, like if I need to do any transaction with the other bank like that, we'll be going for this UPI. UPI is Unified Payment Interface. It is a common app developed by National Payment Corporation of India under guidelines of RBI. It allows send and receive money between accounts linked with the mobile number. The